Hey guys, Mickey Kilby here with another episode of Mickey's Place. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. And today I want to talk to you guys about why I work from home, why I chose the laptop lifestyle. That seems to be a popular phrase. So you guys have probably seen that on the internet. But have you guys ever wondered what it's like to work just from anywhere? A coffee shop, your friend's house on the beach. How cool would that be just to, be having a vacation and get a little work done at the same time and just go wherever you want to go. You have such flexibility and freedom. I work and I still homeschool. I'm still raising kids. I'm still making healthy meals. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about how I make all of that work, the flexibility with working from home, homeschooling, what that freedom looks like. And also teaching the kids how to run their own business, how to be their own entrepreneur. That's such a great way to set them up for success in life. And so I want to talk to you guys about some tips and tricks on how I do that. So number one, start small. I don't know if you're like me, but I always want to like go big or go home. Jump in with both feet and just do it. What I find though is that when I do that, I burn out real quickly. And then I get overwhelmed and I just don't want to do it anymore. And so some ways to start small, start a little side hustle, do some freelance work. Maybe you are really good at making graphics and you can do some social media graphics for somebody, create that and build that into a business. Maybe you're really good at writing and you want to help other moms write blog posts, whatever that looks like to you. One of the things that I think is a great way to start is network marketing. It's a super small investment. You can get so much going with that in such an easy small investment and then expand from there. Get that rolling, get a feel for what that kind of business looks like. Most network marketing companies have a huge support system, all kinds of training. Get that rolling, get a feel for what it's like to work from home. And then maybe step into the affiliate marketing. You can do what's called private label rights, and that is where you purchase a course from somebody or some like workbooks or something like that. And then you turn around and you would resell those because you have the rights to resell those. So you make it your own and kind of use them as a springboard for what they created. And then you make it your own. And then you can build your own brand that way too. Okay. And then the second thing is your tech setup. So you really need to have like a reliable laptop. Communication tools. So for me, because I know that I wanted to do videos and podcasts, I made sure that I had microphones and cameras and I built that up over time. I didn't just do that all overnight because that would be, more of an investment than I was ready for at that time. And so as my budget allowed, I ended up getting a podcast mic, whereas I used to have my earbuds in. So start small and build from there. And then productivity apps, that's another thing, you guys, that has been huge for me. I am not generally a structured person. I like to kind of just go all over the place. And I have found that having certain apps has helped me maintain the structure and the schedule of running your own business because you have to have some sort of structure to it or you're just never going to get stuff done. And so I'm learning to embrace the structure, you guys. So that's something. And then my other thing is office in a bag. I have a bag that I got from 31 I think it's 30 31 30 I can't remember 31. I want to say 31 Ministries, but that's not correct. But they sell different bags that I had them label on the side, my office. So I can literally, my laptop sits on my desk and then I can close it up. I can put it in my bag and I can go work wherever I want to. And I keep certain things in there. I keep earbuds in there. I keep extra scissors. I keep extra pens and pencils, a notebook in there. Anything that I have needed while I'm out and about just stays in the bag and it does not come in and out. The only thing that would come in and out of my office bag, my go bag, would be my computer, my laptop, or my calendar. I still really like using a paper calendar. I fill that out and then it's kind of silly, but then I transfer it into the online apps or whatever, the electronic digital calendar. Y'all, I think I just dated myself how old I am. Paper. I like paper. So that way you can just go anywhere at any time and be on the move and be flexible. Maybe your baby's not feeling good and you need to make a doctor's appointment, but you still really needed to get a little bit of work done at the same time. You've got that flexibility to take that with you, type up whatever you need to, or do it from your phone or whatever. And then time management. This has probably been my biggest personal struggle is managing my time. Again, I like to just have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to. And that doesn't work, especially when you have 7 kids. I really can't just do that all the time. They need structure, they need order, and so does running a business. It requires that I embrace that a little bit more. So some of the things that I've done is I've set schedules. I've set schedules for me, for what I need to do, and for what the kids need to do. And we try to stick to that as closely as possible. And I kind of like to do like 30-minute increments. Some people do 15-minute increments. Every 15 minutes, they're doing something new. That was a little bit too much, too busyness for my brain, and it overwhelmed me. I put it in my paper calendar and I put in for the week what has to be done. Like if I'm working at the coffee shop, that goes on the calendar for that day. Spending time in God's word every single day happens for me every single morning. Every night before I go to bed, I have a bedtime routine. Those stay in the calendar no matter what. And then I start to fill in the other, doctor's appointments or play dates or whatever that gets filled in as well. Then I fill in on the day, on the morning, I'll fill in what I need to get done for that day. So that by the end of the week, my calendar looks really, really full, but it's not overwhelming for me because it doesn't, I do it on a day-to-day basis. And so when I tried to like fill out my whole week and plan my whole week that way, right down to every 30 minutes, it was so overwhelming that I couldn't do it. I got, I guess, information overload, I think is what it's called. And I just stopped. I just stopped everything. And then I was like, okay, I can't do that. How do I make this work for my brain? And I've learned that, planning my every single day, plan my day out has been hugely successful for me. Always make sure you're using a calendar. I put it in a paper calendar and then I turn around and put it in a digital calendar so that if I don't have, like if I've left my office in a bag, usually I don't, it goes with me. But if I just don't happen to have it or I don't want to pull it out, I always have it on my phone so I can look and go, oh yeah, I've got, my son's birthday party or I've got this. It's always on my calendar. Oh yeah, I need to reach out and talk to people today. And I decided to do that at 9 a.m. So that gives me, it helps my brain remember what I'm doing next without feeling so overwhelmed and so bound and constricted to that schedule. So, okay. And then this is something I've literally just learned this last week. Not learned it, but just come to the realization again, don't overbook yourself. You have to learn to say no. The last couple of weeks, maybe the last month with the Easter and, stuff like that. We've had a couple birthdays. I've overbooked myself and now I feel overwhelmed and I feel like I can't get everything accomplished and it stresses me out. And then I end up, when I get stressed like that, I just want to stop. I just don't want to do anything anymore. And I just want to be done. And I want to curl up in a blanket and I want to read a book. And that's not normal for me. I love talking, in case you didn't notice. And I love being around people. So when I get into that, I don't want a people mode. I have to take a step back and go, oh, what's happening here? What's going on? Evaluate that and see what's happening. And I realized for me, I'd overbooked myself again. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to be mindful about that moving forward. And I'm going to have to just say no to some things. And I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings. I'm trying to run a business and take care of my family. And that's important in this stage of life right now. As my business grows and as my family, as my littles get older, I will have more freedom to do more things and I can say yes to more things. Okay. Also, you guys plan for the unexpected. And with that, I mean, have a backup plan. I don't know, it was like a month or two ago that social media like Facebook and Instagram, they were down. And it's like if you've built your entire business on social media, When they go down, your business goes down. So you need to have a backup plan. What is your backup plan when social media is no longer there? Maybe it's email marketing. Maybe it's having a blog. Maybe it's text marketing. You need to think beyond just where you're at right now and have your backup plan and expand upon that. And then you also want to set money aside for new tools. Let's say you don't have a reliable computer and you know that and you're using what you have. That's something my husband taught me years ago. Use what you have. Work with the things that you've been given until you can afford, until it's in your budget to get something newer. So if you need to get a newer laptop, you know that, start setting a little bit of money aside. As you're bringing in income from your network marketing company or your private label rights products, you know, or your freelance work, start setting 20 bucks aside every once in a while. And 20 bucks isn't a lot, but as you're doing that consistently and it builds up, you'll end up having enough money to go buy a new laptop. So plan for the future, plan for the unexpected, and then join a support group, y'all. It's so important to be surrounded by like-minded people that will keep you motivated because they're all excited about what you're doing. And they also have times when they're struggling and you can support them. So it's a harmonious circle of just being able to love up on people and receive that love and that encouragement. And then get coaching. That's been huge, huge for me. Um, I can't stress enough how important coaching is. And maybe that's not something you can do right out, right out the gate, right off the bat. If your network marketing company has coaching, utilize it. If you've, excuse me, if you've been using that coaching for a while and you're like, I feel like I might need some more. I'm ready for that next step. I'm ready for that next level. I'm ready to take my business to a higher income bracket. And I feel like I need more training than what my company offers. Get it. Pay for the coaching, figure out how to pay for it in your budget. Maybe stop buying coffees for a while or whatever. That doesn't work for me because, I always wanted to buy the coffees, but I found ways to to pull money out of the budget to pay for coaching. That's so important. And they find something that has an accountability program. All right, you guys. So if you have any questions or you need any advice about network marketing or coaching or any support groups, there's a lot of support groups that I'm in on Facebook. I can, just let me know, reach out to me, and I will help you guys find that. If you love this video or this podcast today, let me know, take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram at Mickey, M-I-K-I, Mickey's, M-I-K-I-S _place. And then give me a shout out and I will shout out back to you guys. I think that's how that works. You shout me, I shout you, something like that. And then I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Are you in network marketing? Have you tried it before? Are you planning to? Do you want to run your own business? Let's talk about it, you guys. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you again.